Hey guys, it's Nina. I am back today to share with you what I consider are a few very good finds that I was able to get my hands on. Secondhand Vera Bradley handbags. And I call them secondhand or pre-owned because most of them were sold as a pre-owned, previously used product by somebody else off of either Poshmark or eBay. I think those are the two places that I made these purchases. There was a couple that were sold to me. One was new with tags, so it had never been used. It was brand new when I got it with the tags still on it. And then the other one was new without tags, so it hadn't been used, but it had no tags. And it did look pretty brand new when it came to me. So let me quickly share with you. So this one, the very first one, this one's called the Puffy reversible tote. And the bag is exactly that. The print is called Olivia Pink, and I really love it. It's this kind of army green or olive green kind of color background, and then it's got the pink flowers on the front. I really think it's very pretty. And the key feature of this bag is that it is completely reversible. So you can choose, depending on your mood that day, whether you want to use the side with the pink print, or you could just decide to go completely green and use the other side. And the bag is exactly the same one way or the other. The closure is this very strong magnetic closure. You can hear that. It has a kind of like a patent faux leather, I would imagine, label that says Vera Bradley on it. It has the exact same label on the other side, so when you flip it over, you'll still get the same effect. It has one pocket on the back of the bag, and it's got a nice zipper pull of that same quality, and it's pretty deep in here. So I'm actually using this tote today. My keys I just keep back here for easy access, and then my AirPods, because as I mentioned before, I am always on the phone. Oh crud, I think I just got this stuck on the bag. Oh my god, I think I just ruined my bag. Not sure where it's stuck, but it's stuck on something. Oh my god, I'm an idiot. It's the magnet. Oh, I am an idiot. Yeah, it's the magnet. The magnet was like sticking to this. I thought it got stuck on like it was pulling a string. That would have been upsetting. But anyways, it's a great bag. I paid very little for it. The person who listed it basically said that she had been given the bag as a gift. She carried it a couple of times, barely used. It did come looking pretty brand new when I got it. I did throw it in the wash. I was kind of wondering whether or not this would be okay to wash. I tried to, figure out what this fabric was or what the filling was, but ultimately I decided to just go ahead and take a chance because I didn't spend that much on it anyway. And so I figured, not a big loss if I somehow did something to it, but honestly didn't think that I would, and I was right. It came out perfectly fine out of the wash. I washed it and I put it on very low heat in the dryer. I know these bags, they say, hang dry, but I actually hung dry none of these bags. They all were dried, but at like the lowest heat setting, essentially, for a very, pretty short amount of time. The least amount of time it took to get the bag feeling mostly dry and maybe slightly damp, so that I didn't, take a chance on shrinkage. So anyways, so that's that bag. And as I said, this is what I'm carrying today. It's a pretty good sized bag. It fits all of my key essentials. So while I've got you guys in here, let me share with you the wallet I am carrying. This is the wallet that I couldn't think of the name of the other day, and I realized it's called a Splits wallet. It is a Lug brand wallet. And I chose to use this because even though it's navy, it still has that kind of olive green, and then it's got these hibiscus flowers. I think this print from Lug is called Aloha Navy, and it's called the Splits Wallet, and I absolutely love it because it's pretty small but carries a ton of stuff. So on days when, well, the reason I'm carrying this is because I really don't have a zip ID that I think goes with this. Well, I guess I could have carried the one that matches this bag, but anyway, so that's what I'm carrying. Plus I have the matching small cosmetic bag, also from Lug, in the Aloha Navy, and this is perfect for just kind of like the bare essentials of, like, you know, makeup and hand sanitizer, and right now I have, you know, things like nasal spray because the pollen is like insane where I live right now, and obviously with all that's going on, I don't want to get sick. So this is an awesome tote, very comfortable to carry. Strap drop is, I think, I want to say it was like 11 or 12 inch drop, so it's pretty good, pretty generous. Carries, like I said, everything, and the only thing is not a whole lot of organization, obviously, just one single pocket, as you can see right there. And if you flipped it to the other side, you would have the same situation, but it's a pretty comfortable tote. I really like that bag a lot. So the next one, this is called the 100 handbag, and I love this cute little bag. It's pretty small, like as you can see it, you know, compared to that tote. I want to say it's probably about 11 or maybe 11 inches in, what is this, width or length? I'm sorry, this would be the length, and then the height. It's a pretty short bag, but if you guys are familiar with the 100 handbag, this was the old version. Obviously, this doesn't look like the one that they have today. The ones today are a little bigger than this, but it has 6 quilted pockets on the inside, which I think is so cute, and you know what, good for, you know, just putting little things in there. Since this is a small bag, it's not one that I would want to put a whole bunch of like pouches and extra stuff in. So having these little, you know, 6 pockets helps you kind of tame all the little things that are in your purse. And then I also purchased, not from the same seller, this zip ID in the Priscilla Pink. I believe that's the name of this print. And this was sold to me actually as brand new with tags. And I bought it for this bag. And I think the bag, all these bags, even if they said, like, this one came to me as new without tags, and it did feel very stiff and new, but I still threw it in the wash anyway. So it's a very cute little bag with a nice drop. And then this one is the same exact bag, the 100 handbag, and the print is called Happy Snails. And I just think this is the cutest pattern because it just looks so retro to me. Looks so like almost 70s vibe I feel like I get from this. But I just love, you know, you see the little, the snails are, I only see snails on the little side, so I don't know exactly where all they should be, but I only see those. And then I think even on the back, you can see the little snails right there. But the floral pattern, the color combination, I think it's just a great bag. And I actually love it for spring because even though the colors are kind of muted, they still kind of pop, especially if you're wearing just a solid colored top. This is a great bag. I just think it's so adorable, and I get lots of, you know, questions by people. I guess some people are not very familiar with Vera Bradley, but they're like, oh my God, where did you get that bag? So this is super cute. Interior is pretty much the same. Got the 6 pockets, lots of snails in there. But once again, this is a very cute bag. Again, it was pre-owned, This one was definitely used, and I was very annoyed because I was so excited when I saw it that I forgot to ask the seller if, you know, if it comes from a non-smoking home, because that's something I kind of hate cigarette smoke smell. And unfortunately, because this bag was, she said she carried it like once. I don't think that that's absolutely true, but it's also not true that it didn't look worn at all. It's very bright. It actually looked pretty brand new. The only reason why you knew it was used is because it did unfortunately smell like cigarette smoke, and I was not happy about that. But once I washed it and took took care of it, all that is gone. There is absolutely no wear and tear on this bag whatsoever. It actually looks pretty new, especially after I washed it, because it smells nice and fresh. The next bag is this. I think this is called, I don't know if this is called the Pleated Tote. Maybe it is. But the pattern is called, I think this is the Pleated Tote. And the pattern is called Mocha Rouge. It's these beautiful fuchsia, pink, white, with this kind of mocha, cocoa colored background. It's a pretty good sized tote. It's actually probably the largest tote that I have from a width perspective. And by the way, this did have a base, a cardboard base. Unfortunately, the cardboard base was in pretty bad shape on this one. It was, when I pulled it out to wash the bag, it looked like it was kind of, the layers were coming apart on the cardboard. So I'm trying to figure out a way to replace that. I kept it so that I can, basically whatever I'm going to use, I'll have to use that as a template to cut out the shape, and then I'll replace, this on the bottom, because I think it's better with a base instead of it being so, although it's not, I'm not totally opposed to carrying it like this, but I think I would prefer the base to give it some shape. And it's got two side pockets, and it has the beautiful trim. And then it actually has a zippered closure, so you can zip this closed. It's got one big pocket, and then on the opposite side, it actually has 3 slip pockets. So that's that tote. Next is the pink elephants, or elephants pink. Pink elephants, I think is what this is called. And I believe this bag is called the tic-tac-toe. I'm not really sure, but I think that's what this bag is. The person who listed it did not have a name on it. They just listed it as Vera Bradley. One thing that I don't like about this bag is, and I knew this buying it, but I still bought it because it was just so inexpensive, but that you can see on the strap, the fabric that was used to cut this is not a good one, because they cut the elephants in half on both sides. So that's unfortunate, which kind of really annoys me, but whatever. But it's a very pretty light pink and this kind of grass green paisley with the elephants, and the trim. I just absolutely love the trim. This is a pretty small tote. You can't really fit too much in here, so this is one that you want to carry when you are just taking your bare essentials. The next one is a special, I think it's a holiday edition. This one's called, I think it's called Holiday Owls. And it's on a navy, the bag is called the Bright Tote. It's got 2 pockets on the side, and on the interior it also has, which this makes no sense to me, but on the interior the pockets are on the sides. See that right there? There's 2 pockets on each side. And to me, that makes no sense, because if you've got stuff on the outside pocket, it's basically pushing into that interior pocket. So I don't know, let's say you had a big, water bottle or something on the outside, that inside pocket, I don't know how useful that would be. I haven't carried it, obviously, because it's not the holidays. But I do like the shape of this tote, and when you can't tell by just when it's empty, but when you have something in it, it kind of just, pushes this bottom down, and it gives it a really cute kind of more north-south looking. Like right now it looks very east-west, but when you put stuff in it, it becomes more north-south. So I do like this bag a lot, and I will be carrying it once the holiday time comes around. The next bag is, I recently learned what this bag was called. This bag is called the Betsy bag, and I learned this from Potato Peach's video. This print is called Mod Floral Pink. It's a really pretty floral pink pattern with some turquoise, some green, white on this very dark brown, chocolate brown background. It has tote straps. This is a pretty small tote as well. As a matter of fact, just for comparison's sake, I wonder, okay, so the tic-tac-toe, if that's what that's called, is a little bit, I think it's a little tiny bit bigger. Not by much, but, so those are pretty small totes. There's just one pocket on the outside. Now this one, I feel like it should have had a base, but it didn't come with a base, so I don't know if it actually had a base or not. I'll have to figure that out. One exterior pocket. It zips open. Let's see if I can show you the inside. Oh, and I forgot, this came as a set, and the great thing is, the zip wallet came with us. It's brand new, as you can see. And I can't remember exactly how much I paid for this tote, but I want to say I paid like $12.99 or something, or maybe $11.99. And this wallet came with it. I think that was probably a pretty good deal. And it's very cute. But this wallet seems too big for a little tote of this size, but still. Very nice pattern. And then finally, I have what they call the campus tote. And this tote, at first I was like, what's the difference between this and the pleated tote? And I realized the pleated tote is definitely bigger. If that's the pleated tote, now I'm getting confused. I might be getting the name of that bag mixed up. It's some kind of tote. I thought it was pleated tote, but I could be wrong, because I feel like there's another bag called the pleated tote that actually has pleats. I don't know, but in any case, that tote in the Mocha Rouge is actually a little bit bigger than this one. So this one is in the print Priscilla Pink, and I love the green foliage right there. I actually like those better than just the regular flowers, and to be honest, I don't like these black things. I'm not a fan. I don't know what those are called, but they're usually in, bouquet, arrangements, but I'm not a fan of those, but that's okay. It's a pretty pink color. This one, I feel like out of all of them, was the most worn bag that I could tell based on just, the fading. I don't know if it's because it's a light color, but it's pretty faded. I still like it, but it is, it's a pretty faded, and if you put this next to my other one, you can actually see, well, I don't know if it comes across on the camera, but this one definitely looks much brighter and newer than this one. And this one did come with, it was worn. It was definitely worn, and the handles, the reason I like these handles better than the other tote bag is because it has rolled handles, and for whatever reason, these stay on my shoulders a little better. But this is a great tote. You can fit a good amount in it. I like the shape of it as well. Very similar to the other tote that I just showed you with the two side pockets. And I love how they used to do the banding, the border. I love that. And then the interior is this really pretty pink with just simple white flowers. And so you've got one back pocket back there along with one front pocket. This one also has a base. And like I said, you can carry a good amount in this, and I like the rolled handles. So anyways, those are all of my pre-owned Vera bags that I have purchased in this past year. Actually, I purchased almost all of these most recently, so probably in the last several months or so, maybe 3 or 4 months. Just kind of looking online and finding, if you look online, you do find some really good deals. You know, I haven't gotten anything that I was like, oh my God, this was a complete waste of money as of yet. So hopefully that doesn't happen. But for the most part, I feel like I did get some great finds, and I love these, you know, all these discontinued prints. So none of these are prints that are available today, especially this one. I'm so glad I got this one. This one's so adorable. In any case, hope you guys enjoyed that, and I will see you in my next video. Talk to you guys soon. Bye.